Look at that, instant garage door. This is why framing's so fun. No matter how you plan it out, it doesn't go to plan. On 54, the wardrobe door is on this side. Previously, frames being delivered. And we're running some string lines to double check our measurements. Anytime you start with frames, you've got to pick a starting point. Today is super easy for us because we don't have all of the garage pad frames here. So we'll pop down on the master. I still have a tool belt, even though I get hassled that it's shiny.
It's way too shiny.
It's tough being a building boss. Getting hassled about all the driving around and coffees I drink and how unused my tools are. But you know what, I can handle a bit of banter. Yo, it's Wednesday, the 15th of October. And today I'm here to do two things. We are making a video for BCATO on how to stand frames. Because as well as making these videos for you guys, we're also turning the BCATO building apprenticeship into video. Because I don't know if you know, but tradies are visual hands-on learners. And if most of them are like me, they would struggle to sit down and read. But they are great at getting stuck in sight. And the other cool thing about a video, whether it's how to sharpen a pencil or how to lay out piles, is a picture's 1,000 words, right? And so there's so much explanation you can do with a video. So Ollie and Ricky are down there fixing off the master bedroom.
Cranked too far.
I'm going to work ahead of them up here, and because it's my house, I can slow it right down and make sure that we're capturing all the content we need for you and for BCATO, and we are going to create some epic videos. This is just the start of the deep dive we're going to do. You're going to need a framing plan. This usually comes from your pre-nailer and gets delivered with the bundle. Anything you can do to familiarize yourself with the build you're about to rip into for the next couple of months, including reading a paper copy of the plans and scanning the framing, is going to help you. Basically, you need to be able to work out a way to have the building in your mind's eye. And so as you walk in, you're like, oh yeah, garage, back door, laundry, rumpus room. And then as we're peeling off these bundles and they're broken down into all these numbers, those numbers are making sense. Not only is that frame number 3, that's one of the kids' bedrooms. The more we understand what these are and where they're going, the better. And then my other top tip for this phase is to minimize the handling. We actually want to start with one of those ones down the bottom, but what we're going to do is move everything else to approximately correct and tack it in place. Sounds like a lot, watch us, we'll get into it. One of the most important tools, whether you're a qualified builder or a brand new apprentice, is learning how to get on the end of a broom. If we're going to ping lines and we're going to stand frames and we're going to move stuff around, let's take a minute to make it clear. Another top tip is get a couple of buckets. So like all of these nails, don't walk over them every day. Put them in a bin. Clean as you go, guys. It's something I learned at Macca's and it will take you a long way. I just want to get like a bin. So this bundle will come tacked together with a bunch of nails, so we will just go through and pull them out. We're moving anything to do with delivery and packaging so that as we stand these, there's nothing in our way. Where does that go?
30.
Yeah, is that garage door? Looks like it.
Yep, garage door.
And the lintel goes on the outside. The process we're following here on site is actually using a checklist that I created 5 years ago and is still working on site. The aim of the game is to do the least amount of manual lifting on site. So while we had the big crane here, we moved all of the bundles to their correct location. We will spin it round and we'll use gravity to help us out because we've got to look after our bodies as well as our minds.
Cool.
Look at that. Instant garage door. This is why framing's so fun. I think a couple of tips there. Always, obviously, lifting correctly, look after your back, look after your body, and make sure you're talking to your teammate. You can say, right, this is the plan, this is the way we're standing it. Make sure someone's always holding it. You can't both let go and then this thing falls on someone. As soon as one goes over there and it forms a corner, this will hold itself up. Until then, we're just gonna tack a temporary brace to here. You got this?
Yep.
Right. This phase we're tacking hand nails, and the reason for that is that all of this is going to get moved and adjusted. And that way I can pull that out easy. Now Daniel can let go and we have a frame stood up. Obviously we wouldn't leave that like that overnight, but we're going to move number one right now, and then that is going to tie in. That frame there only has a single stud on it, so without even looking at the plans, I know that that's going to butt into this because you need solid fixing and then an extra stud to form your internal corner. So boys, let's flip this around. We lift in unison. The idea is that you're not dragging it, it's like a lift and a drag. And this is why we tap. Now we can this and bring it to me past 90. Okay, that's enough for now. We've decided that this corner is true. We've checked it with the slab. Right now we're just going to tack it, and then the boys are going to come through and shoot it down to the string line. Okay, so we'll go forward 100 mils, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, and one more. We want it to be right, but right now we're just tacking. Just tack it in. Insert Happy Gilmore reference.
All you gotta do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
A bunch of people have actually asked me where they can buy these checklists. So Monday 5 PM we're launching the NZ Builder Checklist Pack. And sign up in the next 48 hours and you'll get 50% off. The reason we're tacking it is that sometimes they're too long or too short, or mistakes happen. Jump on here, Daniel.
Yep.
And just hold that flush. Great. Now that we've formed a right angle triangle, we can get this wall straight. Once we've got this wall straight, we'll get this wall straight, and then we shoot down on the plates. There is a method to the madness. Now we need to find frame number 2. So we need 3 and 4. So that's 3. And that's a great example of how sometimes, no matter how you plan it out, it doesn't go to plan. So the next 2 I want are here, but instead of moving all this to there and all that effort, I'm going to move these around to approximately the right location. So 25 and 26 go over there. So we'll move those. Then the rest of them are pretty light little ones, and they're all 4x2, which will help. So then we can get 3 and 4 out, so we can get a straight run. Because as soon as we get a straight wall, you'll see how it all comes together. Yeah. So a bunch of the internal wall, like a 90mm stud's going to hit there and go all the way through to here and form this wall, and that's great because it'll hold it up straight. So we'll move it, tack it in place, it'll serve 2 purposes. This is definitely like eat your wheat mix kind of work. And the 6x2 framing is right on the verge of being too much. Anything beyond that we would be getting a hive, or you would ask your pre-nailer to make them in smaller frames. Again, life is way too short to hurt yourself on a building site. We will all stay on this side, we'll go that way.
Cool, that's pretty good there.
Right, we got 54 coming off, which is here, and then 55 goes next to it as well. 54, 55.
Yep.
Let's get those bad boys up, and then that gives us some bracing, and then we can have smoko. On 54, the wardrobe door is on this side. On 55, the wardrobe door is on that side. Go that way, and then we're going to go like this. Put this here, and we're going to get 55 out of the way. This one goes over there. Oh, Daniel got the lighting. Okay, it's coming to this stud here. Nice, will do. This is where this frame's going to live, but I've put a brace that way so it can't go down that way. Now it can't go that way, it holds it nice and straight. That means we can walk around site knowing that this big gigantic frame, it's not going to fall on our head. How much easier is 4x2?
I know.
Those will make the internal of the wardrobe later. 60.
So finally got those external ones out?
Yeah, all that just to get to the next frame. See how important it is to be here at delivery and to get your bundles right. And pre-nailers, help us out on site. Don't forget that a bunch of videos, including a more in-depth explainer of the framing video, is available on the members only channel. Man, that is hard work. Lifting, sledging, thinking. So now we've got that whole exterior wall and we get the shape of an L here. So what we're doing is creating a right angle triangle. But more importantly, we're making a line we can trust. Before we started, we checked the slab and we knew that that line was parallel with with the block wall, and we know that the block wall has been laid out by a surveyor. And we've double checked the slab for square. So now that's our reference line, and we shoot all the plates straight to that line.
Firing. Okay, give it a hit here, please, Ricky. So that whole run is all pinned back of the house, and that's going to be our governing line to go off for the rest of the building.
Give us a slip, slop, slap and wrap.
Slip, slop, slap and wrap. No skin cancer.
Slip, slop, slap, and wrap. Sounds like me at dinner.
Firing.
And then we can work our way back, lining up all the frames. And we also know that the very end wall over there is mint. Next step, once we've got all the bottom plates in, we go round and make all the exterior corners mint, and then we work everything in between.
I like to make sure my braces are not sticking out the top of the top plate, because then they get in the way when you're putting trusses on. Okay, Ricky, to come this way. Yeah, just give it a little bit.
Every home is different, just like every family. At your place, every home is a one-off design.
We'll design a house that suits your style, needs, budget, and site. It's not just any place, it's your place.
Out. I like to go a little bit fast because it bounced back. Screw there. Wait.
Yo, look at that! On the 7th of the 10th, some random guy called NZ Builder built his own frames and signed them. And how uncanny that it's the last one we've got to stand on this side of the garage. Save the best for last. Yo, sign up squad, do you like my sign? The moment we decided we were doing this is one of the first things we did. I hope you enjoyed me spending a day on the tools. I absolutely loved it and have got the tool belt out again today and am going to get way more involved with this build. And that's one of the beauties of filming for BCATO and for you and slowing it right down, is that I can do that. Not only have I realized how much I know and how good I am at this, but how much I love it. and all the little tips that I've learned over years I'm passing on to the guys that I wouldn't have got if I had 10 houses on the go and I was stretched thin. And that's only possible because I've slowed down the building company. And so that's why I need you to join our members channel to help support making even more cool videos. And we're gonna post even more of our rough cuts, more of our ideas there, and you're gonna get an early sneak peek at what we're making. It's gonna be rough around the edges, it's not gonna be polished, it's not gonna have all the music and titles, but it's gonna give you an idea of some of the content we've got coming up. We've got so many ideas and we wanna make so many more, so we need you to support us in bringing that dream to life.